Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate the time. You know, so often folks will use this time in the morning to draw attention to failures or to divisions, but I want to use this time to draw attention to successes. This is National Charter School Week, among other things, Mr. Speaker, and I happen to have two charter schools in my district. I represent only two counties, Mr. Speaker, Gwinnett County and Forsyth County in the great state of Georgia. Both have outstanding public school systems. And so often when we start talking about charter schools, Mr. Speaker, we talk about an either or, as if somehow charter schools and public schools are in competition with one another. But that's not the story that I tell from the great state of Georgia. In fact, Gwinnett County, one of my two counties, won the Broad Prize in 2010 for the absolute finest urban education school district in the nation. Interestingly, they're now re-eligible to win that prize again this year after a 3-year waiting period. They're in the final two. Just amazing stories of young people and their successes, and they come through other things, two charter schools in our district. We have the Gwinnett School of Math and Sciences, GSMST, Mr. Speaker. They don't have a football team. They have a robotics team, and an outstanding robotics team at that. If you want a future in the STEM fields, you can find no better education in the United States of America than the Gwinnett School of Math and Sciences, and it's free if you just happen to live in Gwinnett County. A wonderful story of success through the charter school program. Absolutely any student in the county is eligible. In fact, it takes a lottery to get in, Mr. Speaker, because so many young people, so many families want their children to be able to avail themselves of this charter school program. Washington Post called it the 17th most challenging high school in the land. U.S. News and World Report called it the third best high school in the land. I, of course, believe it's the #1 best high school in the land, but an amazing testimony of what you can do when you free an institution, when you free the teachers, when you free the students to be the very best they can be. Now, right next door, Mr. Speaker, to GSMST, the Gwinnett School of Math and Science and Technology, we have the Maxwell School of Technology. Now, the Maxwell School aims to take folks, these young people who are trying to find their way in life, and prepare them for a job tomorrow. Program after program, Mr. Speaker, whether it's web design, whether it's welding, architecture, technology field after technology field, not thought of theoretically, Mr. Speaker, but thought of from a how can you graduate from high school and begin to provide for yourself and your family. It's not available in the normal public schools, but it is available at the Maxwell High School of Technology. And again, any student in Gwinnett County is welcome to come and be there. Mr. Speaker, we still live in a land where there is more that unites us than divides us. We still live in a land that brings people together rather than tears people apart, and the charter school debate should be that debate. It should be the debate not that pits public schools against private schools. It should be the debate that brings us together around making sure that every young person in this land, every family in this land who has a dream of what they want to do with their life, that we have the public schools in this land that can help them fulfill that dream. Mr. Speaker, we are doing that successfully in the 7th District of Georgia, and I look forward to joining my colleagues in this chamber to make sure we can do that successfully in every single congressional district in this land. And I